Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Tech Tip Tuesday with the Tech Ninja. I'm your host, Kat Milner, the Chief Tech Ninja of Simplify Your Tech. And today we're continuing the ongoing Copywriting for Coaches series, and we're talking about your About page. This is primarily about the About page for your website, but we'll also touch on how to use this information for your social media. So the first thing is to understand the purpose of your About page. This is the place where your potential clients begin their know, like, and trust journey with you and really start to get to know you. So obviously the purpose is to build trust and support. You want to start off with a compelling headline rather, not just, oh, here's some stuff about me or about Kat. It wants to be exciting. You want to use powerful and emotive language. You know, Kat Milner, the tech ninja who creates simple, easy, and affordable technology for coaches. Okay, maybe not the most powerful one, because what I do, people don't consider that powerful. But what you do is amazing. And you want people to know that right off the bat, they're in the hands of someone who really knows what they're doing and is passionate about what they do. So the first part is you're going to tell your story. You're going to share your personal journey and those things that led you to do what you do. You want to be honest, authentic, and vulnerable because people really relate to that. You don't want to just be, I was born in a small country town. I moved to the city. I went to university. I did this, I did that. And then I decided to start my coaching journey after 12 years of working at this job and 10 years at that job. People don't care, to be honest with you. They really don't. They want to know those things that are going to let them relate to you and know that you know what you're talking about. So basically, we're going to structure that story around 4 key elements. Your early influences. So if you're a health and wellness coach and you do a lot of food planning, maybe one of your early influences was cooking at the side of your grandmother. And she taught you all about food and flavor and how it all works together and how healthy food can also be yummy food, things like that. You're going to get into some of the challenges and transformations that you went through. Because if you're coaching people, they want to know that you can understand and relate to where they are now. So what have you been through that might echo the journey of what your client is going through so that you can say, this is what happened to me. This is how I overcame it. And this is how my life is amazing now. And this is why I share this with you, is because I want you to have the same kind of result that I had. You can talk about your professional journey. Don't go too much into the credentialing. People want to know that you have some structure and some professionalism and some actual training behind you, but they don't need to know all about your credentials. They don't need to know every single thing. They don't need to know that you journeyed to the Himalayas to study at the feet of the Dalai Lama, although that might be interesting, but they don't need to know every single thing, because a lot of the people that are impressive to you, a lot of people haven't even really heard of. Tony Robbins, yeah, but a lot of these other people, they just don't know about. So they're not going to care about you going into detail about that you got this training from this really highly respected person. Great. Leave it there and move on. So emphasize, then the next part is to really go into why it is that you are passionate about what you do. So you had this challenge, you overcame it, you decided to get training, and this is why you're so passionate about bringing all of this to them now. Why do you do what you do at the exclusion of all else? Why are you passionate about this? Highlight what makes you unique, and your passion is going to be a good chunk of highlighting what it is that makes you unique, because there's a good chance that there's a lot of other coaches, maybe even a ton of other coaches, that do the same type of coaching that you do, but only you do it the way that you do it. And we want to talk a little bit about what that is and why that's unique. And like I said, you go into your certifications a little bit and your qualifications, but don't overdo it, because that's not what people are really all about. Use some social proof. Use 1, 2, maybe 3 client testimonials and or success stories, and show them that you are not only knowledgeable in yourself from your own experience, but you're able to get those results for other people. And then they're going to be like, oh, okay, so you can do that for me too. The key thing is to keep it conversational. Let people be able to really relate to you. Don't use hyper professional language, and whatever you do, stay away from the jargon. Think about it like when you go to a medical appointment and your doctor's like, okay, we're going to run an EEG, an ECG, a blood panel, a Chem 7. And you're just like, oh, what the heck are you talking about? And you feel like they're just talking down at you rather than to you. You don't want potential clients to feel that way about you. So you want to keep it conversational. You want to keep it accessible. And remember, even though you're talking about yourself, it's really all about them and their experience and what they want to get out of this. You want to pepper your About Me page on your website. You can't do this so much on your social media, but use engaging visuals on your About Me page. Show some professional headshots. Show some action shots. Maybe if you're teaching a class or giving a lecture, if you're doing one-on-one coaching, see if you can get a shot from across their shoulder, looking at you so that it shows you in your environment doing what you do best. Add a call to action. This is something that so many people miss. You have an opportunity here to invite them to take the next step with you if they like what they've been reading. You can even put a little video on there just saying, hey, it's me. I just wanted to pop in and say, thank you for reading my About page. I'm really looking forward to getting to know you, and then include any other little bits and pieces that you want to there. But whatever you do, put a call to action, whether it's downloading your lead magnet, join me at this next event, or even book a call. So let them know clearly and simply what is the next step that you would like for them to take. And then finally, make sure that you have SEO, search engine optimization, on your page. This sounds really scary and overwhelming, and honestly, it kind of can be a little confusing at times if it's not something that you're used to, but it's really very simple. In your copy, that's the writing on your page, use keywords that people would be searching for. So if you're a health and wellness coach, it might be health and wellness coach. It might be different elements of your type of coaching. Whatever you think people are going to be searching for, try and include some of these words in your page, because it'll make it that much more findable when they're Googling you. Use a concise and keyword-rich meta description that'll make people want to click. Now, the meta description is that little blurb that comes up on Google. So if they find your name and it'll have, expert health and wellness coach specializing in this, this, and this, that is something that is going to make them, is sort of the make or break that makes them want to click and learn more about you. So make sure that you include that, and make sure that you use your keywords in there so that that will bump you up on the Google search results. And finally, in your website About Me page, use links to other pages in your website. For example, if you'd like to take the next step and book a call with me, here's the link, and it takes you to your Contact Me page. If you say, here are different services that I offer now as a result of all of my experiences, here's a link to my services page where you can learn more about what I do. Or maybe here's a link to my blog, stuff like that. So these are the simple, easy tips to make your About Me page more engaging, rank higher on the search results, and give people a great idea about who you are, what you do, why you do what you do, and how you can help them. If you have Any questions, feel free to reach out to me or drop a comment in the comments below. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Have a great week.